Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. So in this video, I'm gonna review the best Instagram marketing gigs that you can buy on Fiverr. So those gigs are gonna be primarily with the hashtags, with optimization, and also potentially creating the highlights. So in the next videos, I'm gonna go over more detailed gigs such as the content and the management of your page. So first, let's check out the gigs we're gonna set up right now. Alright, so I'm gonna go and choose my page, which is a Marbella for Life page. It's obviously already established, but I want to show you what kind of work the sellers on Fiverr are gonna do on this page. So I'm gonna first want this page to be optimized, meaning having a new bio, completely new bio, and also new highlights, and I need to have a new hashtags as well. So first thing, I'm gonna go to Fiverr. I'm gonna go basically into the search and start typing Instagram. I'm gonna click search, and that's gonna give me results about Instagram, other sellers, right? And what you can see here, so first of all, you can sort by relevance or sort by best selling, right? So here, please, be careful, because when you're choosing the sellers, I suggest to choose by best selling, because that way you're ensure that they have enough credibility, they have enough reputation in order to provide this kind of gigs. So first thing I see, run effective hashtags growth strategy. I also see personalized hashtags to grow your page. This is interesting for me. I have I'll write you a killer Instagram bio. This is another interesting gig I'm gonna choose. I can see another gig with optimization. There's a lot of gigs with optimization, with research hashtags, right? So sometimes if you don't find something specific, you can just go and type in the search, for example, Instagram, let's say highlights, right? So this is the recent search I already done. And here you can see, for example, I'll illustrate premium Instagram highlight icons, right? So let's check out this gig. I'll create Instagram story highlight icons in 12 hours. This is very interesting. And let's check out this gig as well. So once again, this one is by relevance. Let's try and click by best selling, so we can, see what kind of best selling gigs. Maybe we're gonna have a similar, we're actually having a new ones. So let's choose maybe even some from this category. This person has almost 100 reviews. This person, I think we selected before. So let's just see and what kind of work they're gonna do. Yeah, so this one we already have. Let me just close it. All right, so I selected these sellers. You can, review them as well while you're watching the video, but I'm gonna start placing order each step by step. So let's go with the first one so we can review the packages, right? So the first one, we have basic, 40 hashtags, account optimized, personal strategy, expert hashtags, video guide, plus newsletter. Standard, basically more, premium, more. So this is pretty simple. Here we have 30 hashtags plus one hashtag guide. So you can see that here actually the offer is a bit more interesting, because we have the optimization, the strategy, the guide, and the newsletter. So I'm gonna probably choose this guy, right? But I'm gonna probably place several orders so you can see the difference as well. Here we have a create a pro level bio perfect for gaining followers. Here we have extra tips, and we have here performing hashtags, right? So you can see that when people are offering hashtags, optimization, they might also cross-sell, because this works really well together. So this is perfectly fine to structure your services and packages that way as well. Create professional bio, captivates engagement. We have high octane hashtags, so pretty much similar. Here we have 5 icons for your story highlights. So you see the pricing is $50, so it's a bit higher priced, and you can see the person from United States, right? So it's going to be basically, I'm sure the quality is going to be there, but I want to show you gigs which are more affordable, so you can also see what kind of difference. In the next videos, I might even choose, let's say, top packages or top sellers and invest more, so you can see the difference. So now we really need to start at the bottom and see what kind of work the sellers can do for a lower price. So let's go for this one. It looks really good. 3 Instagram story highlights, simple and basic. This one is 8 story highlights. This one is 12. So this is definitely interesting. This one is 6, 1 order in queue. This one is 3 orders in queue, right? So let me choose Let's see, this one is actually from Russia. That's interesting, so I might keep it as well. This person is from Pakistan, right? So obviously I don't want to go in different countries and stuff, but the countries depends, response time, the time zones, right? And as well with maybe if your project is involved a really skilled person in English, obviously you need to have English speaking person. In our way, we're more of a designing, so obviously we can choose pretty much anyone, just they need to have a really good reviews. Okay, so pretty much we reviewed everyone, so let me start placing the orders and I'm gonna get back with you and show you what kind of requirements they ask. Alright, so I just placed a lot of orders, and this is the ones we have reviewed. So I just want to go quickly through requirements, right? So first one is the hashtags. Basically it's asking if we have at least 9 posts, which is yes. Please provide detailed information, could be most relevant specific hashtags for your brand, such as industry, field, right? So you provide to him some sort of your niche hashtags, the ones you've been using. What is your Instagram account name? You confirm you understand this is not a management. I don't require your login details, don't create content. So this one is actually important from seller's perspective, because obviously when you agreed, then he has the proof that this is going to be this kind of service. So then the buyers will not ask to do something else, because you basically have to agree to his terms, right? So the next one, we have hashtags as well. So we have our username. What is your email address? We send some reports over email. So this is actually not very trust safety, because Fiverr is not allowing to post emails, right? Why would they send it over email? So probably they're getting your email for upcoming maybe email marketing campaign, right? So this is kind of a sketchy one, and Fiverr should definitely look into this. How would you categorize your niche of your account? Okay, if buying the location report extra, please note that location. Okay, we haven't bought it. One ensure services solves the problem you're facing. If you had to state your biggest problems, what will it be? Right, this is all clear. So the next one, I will write a killer bio, and here is a very simple one. Please be specific as possible. What is your niche? What you're trying to promote? So we just need to provide some information to the seller so she can write, or he, really enough information in the bio. The next one, we have create your story icons. Please give me the idea and requirements, what kind of design you need. Tell me the color preferences for the icons, for the background as well. So this is of course involves designing, so you need to answer those specific questions. This one is also the highlights, and we see that tell me your thoughts about icons of your dream. Which colors do you want to use? Pretty similar, just need some requirement about your work, right? I'll create Instagram highlight icons. So this one is actually not very specific. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write all of these requirements, I'm gonna submit, and later in the video I'm gonna come back and you're gonna see the deliveries, and we're gonna go over what kind of delivery the seller provided and what kind of outcome it brought basically. So see you soon. All right, so let's review. Finally, we have all the orders have been delivered. Let's go ahead and review each of them. I'm gonna show you what each seller has delivered, what kind of communication. Also, most of the sellers didn't really ask me anything, so I kept it pretty much open for them to, not have any specific requirements. So let's go ahead and check what we have. All right, so this is actually one of the first gigs. Create amazing Instagram highlight icons, right? So as you can see, this is the gig. This is the actual delivery of the gig, right? So first of all, the buyer hasn't really communicated rather than just provide the delivery, and it happened pretty fast. So you can see it just took. We placed an order on May 27th, 7 p.m. and we have the delivery pretty much in a couple of hours, right? So this is the results I want to show you, and as you can see, these are the results we have. So this is the first icon, this is the second one, this is the third one. So I would say it's pretty decent for the price. It's obviously, we can see the pricing is here, $7 with a Fiverr fee. So I would say it's pretty good, to be honest. It's quick. it's not really custom, I think. So I think, yeah, it's definitely could be useful. And keep in mind that one of my highlights were saying cars, and the buyer actually paid attention, the seller paid attention to the ones I have right now. So yeah, it's pretty good. Let me also open up the Instagram here so you can see as well, right? So this is the current highlights. I have people, places, road, and we have here, as you can see, people, places, I guess, road. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, let's see the second one. Create Instagram highlights cover icons in sketch style, right? So this is the gig. This is the actual delivery. So the buyer has actually asked me a question. Could you give me more information about the highlight icons? Which themes? Do you need only 3? You choose package basic, which consists 6, right? So I said you can only do 3, but keep it open. Any suggestions you have, etc. And she replied, okay, thanks. And this is the delivery, as you can see. So she has several icons here. This is basically what it looks like overall. Okay, yeah, I think it's pretty good. It looks good. It looks I think it matches the branding as well. So but keep in mind that this delivery was actually a bit more expensive. This one was 17 with the Fiverr fee as well. And the delivery was, we placed an order on 7 p.m. 7 p.m. The order has started. 28 at 12 p.m. right? So it was pretty fast as well. So pretty satisfied with that. Next one, Instagram story highlight icons, right? We have the message, basically, which the seller has asked me, and I haven't responded because I actually haven't checked it afterwards. So the seller went ahead and provided the options, right? So hope you love my work, hope you feature again, thanks for being one of my best clients. If there are any problems, please let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again, have a great day. Super fast, please have a look, let me know if you're satisfied. Please leave feedback in the order page. Your feedback really matters a lot to me. So I would say I'm happy, but I think this delivery for $7 is better because the seller actually provided more options, right? And yeah, but this is, as you can see, is a decent as well. It was pretty fast. May 27, 7 p.m. and this is the delivery, right? So actually, yeah, it was pretty fast, so it's good. All right, the next one we have our hashtags. Sorry, bio. We have our bio. So this is what the seller promised. We have placed an order 7 p.m. We have the delivery actually 2 days after. And hey, Vasily 17, thanks for your booking. Actually, I'm not really a big fan of when a seller sends you in the username, because when you go to the profile, you obviously see the name. If you go to my profile, you will see that my name is Vasily. So it's kind of I don't know. This is just my opinion here, and I've been seller for many years. And when I send with the name of the buyer, they really appreciate much more. I really like your Instagram page. I'll have to visit Marbella in the future. Good communication, trying to be friendly, but here's the bio. Try to encapsulate the beautiful place Marbella into your bio. Give you 2 options. Copy paste this as you're good to go, right? For inquiries, founder, tag us, Marbella for life, Europe's playground, take a tour in paradise. So yeah, I would say I'm pretty happy with Nick's options. Obviously as you can see, I already have options, so it's kind of harder to give him because my bio is kind of optimized, but you can see that he actually went ahead and provided 2 options. I'll create Instagram bio, captivates, engage your profile visitors, right? So he doesn't, he has 1 revision, 48 hours, call to action. So he actually went ahead and provided 2 options. So I would say this is definitely a good seller. Went above and beyond, 2 options, friendly message, right? I usually like when someone sends a message and I did it as a seller. When you place an order, you send a message like, hey, thanks for your order. I have started working on your order. Let me know if you have any questions or any requests, right? This is just creates a much better communication, and overall you're gonna get much better rating on your communication, right? So because sometimes the buyer might be unhappy with the delivery, but he's very happy with the communication that the seller provides. So that way you will not have a really bad review overall, right? So the second one, create killer Instagram bio. 7 p.m. we have the delivery in a few hours, right? So here you are. Please let me know if you have any questions. Well, he just sends the options. You have to download them. They're in PDF. I would say it's maybe not the best way to send them as a PDF, because and on PDF it's kind of confusing. The perfect blend of luxury, option 2, uses placeholder. So let me go back here. Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't, $7, okay, here was a bit more, right? But it's actually confusing to copy and paste from PDF. So Nick here provided much better option to just copy and paste, which is actually much better option, because I can just copy here and paste it into my Instagram bio, right? But it's still, I think it's good delivery, 2 options. I'm satisfied, I'll say. All right, so personalized Instagram hashtags to grow my account, right? So I'm actually was really impressed here, because the seller, and let me go in the gig here, actually went above and beyond. And what I'm saying is that actually he paid attention. I'm very happy, I would say, with this order. So let's go over and you can see it as well. So first of all, I could never imagine getting an order from one of your Fiverr grades. I remember when I was first creating my gigs, you were at the top of every Instagram search. It looks like the page already uses quite a few hashtags. So this is an extremely nice, message compliment from a seller. Maybe that's why he won it, but obviously I think he's doing an amazing job. So he's really, really good here. And yeah, this is just an incredible respect as well. And you can see that he immediately provided basically within a couple minutes he sends me a message, which is very nice. Thanks for your order. My basic extremely popular. This is what I love the most. It's very personal. He have done a homework. He looked at different points. He gave me opinions. So like he not only went to Marbella, but he actually went to the region, which is the Costa del Sol. And you can see he describes here. This is very nice because he actually took time and researched it really well, right? So he provided these hashtags. He provided the list. He gave me some, I'm sure some of your experts will already be familiar with the strategy, however, included of more or less. So he tried to go above and beyond, because obviously he knew that I know what's happening here, and this is something definitely very interesting, very nice, a very good statistics. As you can see, Andalusia is the region as well. So this is, I'm not sure if you're allowed to do, obviously you're not allowed to bring people outside, so this is kind of a tricky one, right? I understand that sellers want to build their own brand, but they have to be careful. One of the best strategies to do that is actually by using YouTube. So you can link people to your YouTube. When people watch your YouTube video, they can do anything else afterwards, right? But be careful of showing your email and information like that. So we have another guide here, which is a guide, and we have another one, which is a doc file, which is also, I think this might be the list of the actual hashtags in the Word document, and this might be just the guide, right? So let's take a look here. All right, so this is basically shows us, I think is exactly the same, but I can just copy here those hashtags, and we have the guide, right? So I'm going to show you in a bit. The next one we have, this is also a top seller, Tom. He is always at the top of the search, so you can see that he sends me a message. I just want to update that I'm already working your order, doing research and analysis for your IG account. Let me know if you have any questions. So I think this is kind of like a copy paste message, although it's good because I've been doing that, so I know what he's doing, but I think this is good. This is definitely good to keep the customer updated. And then he provided in a day and a half later with all of these options. He uploaded the Google Doc. He has the 40 handpicked hashtags. He has advanced video course. You can access free coupon code. Ooh, this is might be interesting, but okay, it brings you to Teachable, which is, you know, I would say it's not a very good long-term game, because when you bring someone outside to Teachable in other places, this is just gonna be not very scalable. So let me just go through here quickly. Train, where we have a train. Okay. All right, so when you bring people to Teachable, you know, you have to provide, you see the email address, the name, so he collects that information. So I'm actually surprised that Fiverr is kind of keeping it open and not really checking this, because this is what is very important. If Fiverr wants to keep those strict rules, they have to be checking. If they want to be more open, they should allow people to use Instagram, to use YouTube. They're allowing YouTube, but maybe other platforms as well, because otherwise the sellers have to create those paths, you know, to generate the emails, generate the other leads as well. But I'm pretty happy with this delivery as well. Although let's take a look at the doc file here, so we can see. Yeah, so this looks like a copy and paste template which he's using for, I assume, majority of clients. Recommendation: post this November, there is a thing you might want to post at least once a day. Use the highlights, have space in front of all the hashtags. Very important to use location tags, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's so much personal information here, although he have done a good research. So I'm happy. Definitely good communication, definitely really nice, structured, organized. So it's a good delivery. Let's go and look at this guide as well. So this guide, very interesting. It's a very big guide. You know, they has their email, they have their Instagram, right? So yeah, it's good, but they have to be careful with all of this information. So overall, I'm really happy with the deliveries. I'm gonna put to everyone a really good feedback, because they did a really good job. There was maybe a few sellers which they actually still delivered. I don't think they over delivered, but they delivered, which they deserve credit and a good feedback. So as you can see, all the sellers were good, and now you can see from which seller you would potentially want to work with, maybe order, and all the links will be as well below of this video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This was the first video where I actually went over the gigs for Instagram. So primarily I was looking for research, hashtags, creating a professional bio, and having the highlights structure. So this allows me to have all of this information and start growing my Instagram, because optimization is the most important. It's the first thing you should do when you're trying to grow your Instagram. And we have done all of this optimization by ordering several gigs. All the sellers, all the gigs you will be able to find in the description below. You can check out them. You can watch again the video to see which sellers you liked more. And thank you so much for support. Please leave a like, comment, and see you in the next video.